You're listening to the Emo Metal Gamers Podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Evil Metal Gamers Podcast. Today is November 17, 2017.
A week away from Black Friday.
1 week to be staying up all night at the nearest Best Buy. I'm Jose Rodan.
I'm Frank Berna.
And if you hear dogs in the background, that's my dogs. Anyway, we're going to start off with Frank's new toy that came out.
It came out the beginning of the month, and I'm actually surprised that I got it when I did. I mean, if for an Apple product and to get the new iPhone X, I'm quite impressed with the fact that AT&T hooked me up and actually got me the phone in a reasonable amount of time. I was expecting it in like January.
I mean, was it sold out?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning of the month.
Yeah, but
it's not on Nintendo.
I mean, but still, people are still waiting. There's still lines. I had to pre-order it, and they're like, "Well, we're going to get it to you as soon as possible." And
when did you pre-order it?
I pre-ordered it the day the pre-orders went, so that was October.
Holy shit! Yeah. And you just got it?
I just got it. Yeah, no, it's
Well, what was the last one you had?
I had the 6S. Well, the 6S Plus, if you want to get technical. But it's I tend to wait on phones. The thing is the iOS 11 and 11.1 started messing with phones for the older phones. The basically anything below the 7, your phone started to slow down, get glitchy.
Yeah, but that's with every phone.
Yeah, and I mean, it's 4 years.
4 years.
I mean, 6S, 7, 7S, 8 and X came out the same time. It's supposed to be the 10. I still think calling it the X is...
No, I like it.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, it's like I'll still call it Scorpio. I will not call it the Xbox One X.
Especially the quality is much better. So yes, it deserves like an X. I think I'd like it better if it was iPhone X1.
No, but so I like it because I just pay $40 a month. That's my service with AT&T, and if I want to, next year they come out with something new, I can swap it.
Oh, so you get the iPhone
payment
for life?
Yeah. Well, it's no.
I mean, I think that's what they call it.
No, it's not. I can go Android if I want to. If I wanted to get a Samsung, I can get a Samsung.
There's one company that has something called iPhone for life, and it's like every year you get a new iPhone.
Yeah. So I can do that if I want. So it's $40 a month, so it's cool. I can't see spending the full. Well, for me, $1,100 because I got the big one. I got the 256 gig.
What the fuck would you get that?
Because how big apps are getting with the picture quality. I mean,
you hate phones.
I know, but I'm
how many apps do you put?
Well, music alone.
Okay.
Music alone, my phone's over 10 gigs.
But doesn't the iPhone have like a cloud for the?
No, I just put it all on my phone. I put everything on.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like 10 gigs already gone on the phone.
Are you serious?
And with how big applications are getting and with the picture quality and stupid things along those lines. So the Animoji, we were playing with it where facial recognition.
That's really cool.
It's fun. It's stupid. I like it. It's funny because if you make a sad face, the dog will make a sad face. If you laugh, it'll laugh.
No, I was impressed.
The thing is this. It saves it as a video file in every single text message you send it in. So if I'm constantly like sending people them, that's just going to eat up my memory quick. So unless I'm deleting the messages.
Yeah.
So it's just, I'm a rather safe than sorry kind of person. If when I buy a video game system or when I buy a phone or anything, I always go with which one has the most memory because apps get bigger. Photo quality gets bigger. All of this stuff continues to grow. So with that, I'm going to go with bigger because you don't know what the next big thing's going to be. So yeah, I like the bigger phones. I'll always go, bigger anything. If there's a PlayStation that comes out and you can get different versions, I will always get the one that is bigger. When the PlayStation 4 came out, the 500 gig was the biggest. I think they had a 250.
I just feel like 256 is a lot for a fucking phone. What do I got? I got the 16 gig and I still haven't filled it up. But of course I use cloud for music.
Yeah, no, my music's on my thing. My music is on my phone.
What's your reasoning for that? Did you just?
I just have a shit ton of music, man. I listen.
I know you do, but what? I mean, did you know that you can play all that same music through the cloud, or
Yeah.
is it you just don't want to rely on?
I don't want to rely on it just because so one of the things going to the gym, sometimes they have those like roofs that are just solid steel where you do not get a reception.
Yeah.
I travel a lot, and let me tell you, driving across country, because I did that with Adrian last
I
year.
didn't think about that.
And certain areas they don't have any reception.
Ohio or just Idaho, Nebraska.
No, man, it's
I see what you're saying. Especially if you're in a plane, you don't have reception up there. So yeah, I guess the cloud sucks in that situation.
yeah. I'm going back to digital versus disc. I like the tangible item. And
I mean, it is still digital.
It is still digital, but I like the tangible. There's a level of security. Don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid. My house can burn down tomorrow and I can lose everything. But the idea that it's still there, it's.
But I mean,
the cloud.
but it's still in the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud is
it's still there when you purchase it on
well,
iPhone.
let me tell you what. One of my big Black Friday purchases, and then we'll move on. Well, I'll talk a little bit about the phone, but there is an external hard drive at Best Buy, and it's one of the good ones. 8 gigs with 8 terabytes.
Oh,
with
8 terabytes. I was like, 8 gigs. That's a
no,
USB drive.
No. 8 terabytes with, I think, a tera of cloud for $130.
What?
Swear.
Wait a minute.
My girlfriend, for Black Friday.
Oh, wait, is it one of those door stoppers?
I don't care.
Door busters.
I'll knock out grandma for an 8 tera.
Yeah, but
for $130.
If you're excited, that means other people are excited, which means that you're gonna have to go there on the crack of dawn.
I'll knock somebody out,
Mr. Berna.
Come out.
You have to go to.
Come at me.
There's no school. That's right.
Well, no, it starts at 5. Best Buy opens
5
at
a.m.
5 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Oh, so you're gonna? Do you really think that you're gonna get there at 5 p.m. and there ain't gonna be a line?
No,
there's a good chance that people are going to go for that shit.
It
is a really good deal.
That's an insanely good deal. So no, but this is what it is. So the Best Buy that I go to, 2 years running, coming on 3.
Which one?
The one in Davie.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, that's a good one. You know what's right across the street? It's a Flanagan's. No, there's a Flanagan's right there, and they're open on Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get an actual Thanksgiving with turkey and mashed potatoes and everything.
In Flanagan's.
Knock back a couple beers and then go over, and I'll be good. Let you go after my terabyte. I'll have a couple drinks with me. I will knock your ass out. I don't care if you're 5 or 50.
You should really ask the company how many they're going to have so you have peace of mind. Because if they tell you, oh, we're only going to have 5, then you better fucking be there.
I got 5 for you in your face.
They do that. They do that.
When I know.
Doorbusters, they usually have a very little amount.
No, that's...
Fucking Best Buy.
That's sick. Do you know how sick that is?
I hope Amazon destroys everyone.
But going back to the phone, it's cool. I can't see spending the $1,100 just straight out of pocket. I can eat $40 a month. $1,100. I can't vouch for the device. I mean, granted, I am paying that, but I'm paying $40 a month over 2.5 years.
$1,000 is a lot.
That is a lot.
For a phone, I think the most is $800.
No,
but I mean,
the facial recognition is unprecidented. I mean,
you're paying for 2 years of technology,
right?
Because you jump from 8 to 10.
Yeah, but I mean, it is the future. Yeah, when I say
stop.
No, when I say and listen and hear me when I say it.
Okay.
This idea, and don't get me wrong, I have people telling me that Samsung has phones without buttons, but the way this phone operates without buttons, without anything, it's all about pressure and sliding. This when we watch a Marvel film and we see Tony Stark and he has this digital table and everything, Apple wants to create that. And don't get me wrong,
Apple wants to steal that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was about to say, Samsung, everybody wants to do that. I feel Apple at this phone, with this one, merely because of the facial recognition. Dude, I was playing with it last night. My girlfriend was asleep. I was watching TV. Outside of the television, there was no light. I held it up. It unlocked. That's what I'm talking about as far as this is like the future. Well, how it recognizes this is uncanny.
And I heard apps are using that application from the phone. I think Citibank. I think it's Citibank. Will have that applicated too, so you'll be able to see you and sign in into your bank.
That's
that's great.
But
You don't have to worry about somebody getting into your bank account or stuff.
soon it'll be.
It'd be good if they put that in the ATMs and shit, but
As soon it's gonna be what movie was that? Demolition Man.
Oh,
Where they're like the only way to get money is if it's in your hand, and he's
God,
like he's like, well, hopefully you can't rip off somebody's arm.
there's a lot of things about that. I still want to know what the 3 seashells were.
Everybody wants to know what the 3 seashells are.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
Well, I can see how that could be difficult because he's gonna get punched.
My favorite part was when he cursed at the machine so he could get toilet paper. Oh man.
Yep.
We're fining you for saying a bad word. Or whatever.
You've been fined 1 credit for use.
And you fucking motherfucking cocksucker. Until everything's coming out.
Everybody's sitting there like, great movie. I don't care.
I really hope you guys saw that movie. You're not like, what the hell are they talking about?
So going from great movie to really bad movie that just came out, and I'm not even going to give it its name. We're just going to call it JL. Rotten Tomatoes today, 39%. No.
30?
Yeah, 39.
What was the users?
The user people are blind because the DC fans are blind. Listen, I'm not here to I'm not here to sit there and bash you on being a fan of DC. I love Batman. I love Batman. I love the dark stuff. I love the Hellboy, the Watchmen, stuff along those lines. And I'm excited for Injustice. I'm getting Injustice Black Friday, $20, Best Buy. What?
$20?
$20. It's worth it. It's worth every penny.
I was going to buy that one too, and I thought, no, let me wait. Because, I mean, the Steam sale that's coming up, and it's going to have the same deals as Black Friday. Anyway, keep going.
JL, it's getting really bad reviews. If you're... The fanboys are giving it high reviews, but I feel like the fanboys are giving it high...
They want it to be good.
They want it to be good.
Well, I mean, I saw IMBD. They had a new feature to have like a new talk show or some shit in IMBD.
Okay.
And they interviewed Kevin Smith, and he's biased. Number one, fuck you, because he worked with Ben Affleck. He's biased. He was saying that Ben Affleck's the best Batman and shit. But in that same feature when they were interviewing, they were asking. They put like a pie graph of how many people who watch IMDb. You know, everybody uses IMDb. How many people thought that the movie was going to be good or whatever, and I think it was like 70% of people thought it was going to be okay. It was all right. Like, nobody thought it was going to be good. And then they did the ratings, and it turns out, if I'm not mistaken, the ratings are, for IMDb, they said it was Wonder Woman was 92%.
Yep.
And right behind that was...
Batman versus Superman.
Was it Batman versus Superman?
I think Batman versus
Yeah, Batman versus Superman with Justice Leagues were tied in the mediocre, and then last was...
Oh, no. Man of Steel.
That was it. Man of Steel and Justice League were right there in par with mediocre score, and then last place was...
Suicide Squad. Which is
Suicide Squad and Batman versus Superman. They were in the bottom.
And Suicide Squad might get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I saw
to play Black Adam.
I saw Suicide Squad after I saw Batman versus Superman. So, lo and behold, it wasn't as bad.
Jesus.
It wasn't as bad because I just saw something worse. You know what I'm talking about? It's like they've been giving you shit, and then they give you whatever, something that you absolutely hate. It doesn't taste that bad.
And here's one of the things. When Ben Affleck's like, yeah, I need to get out of this.
Yeah, he's jumping ship. What does that tell you? What the fuck does that tell you when he doesn't want to do Batman?
Flash just got greenlit. It just got greenlit because they're scared that this movie's going to be really bad and it's going to do poor. I'm still of the disposition, though. We have a $5 bet. I still think it's going to make $1 billion worldwide.
I don't think it'll make $1 billion.
I think it's going to make $1 billion worldwide.
I'm thinking 800 million, and it won't make it.
Well, I mean, the bet is $5 for $1 billion, and if I lose, I owe you $5. It's a gentleman's bet.
Anyway, did you ever see the interview when they interviewed Ben Affleck, and they've said, Have you heard the reviews? Did you ever see that
When
interview?
it was him and
When
Henry
they
Cavill.
exactly when they
And
broke the news to him right there.
And he looked like somebody, like
Somebody punched his grandma.
like your dog just died, but you got to finish this interview. That was the look on his face.
It was priceless. I was like, oh man.
And Henry would kept talking, and
he talked it through it.
and Ben is just sitting there, just like,
What did I do?
What did I get myself into? Martha.
His face, man. I think there was like a billion memes that day. Oh, Ben.
But now from there, it goes trying to figure out what they're going to do because this franchise is broken.
It is. I mean,
Did you see what?
There's no saving it.
Did you see what everybody was saying about the Amazons
What?
in JL? How they're like dressed all like sluts, and they go, "So what happened here?"
Wait a minute. They changed it from the Wonder Woman?
Yup. They're
What?
all slutty, and it's just like a bra and panties match.
What?
Yup.
They didn't look like that. Did you see? Oh, you didn't see Wonder Woman.
No, but I saw the comparison. They go,
they were like warriors.
People are pissed. People are really pissed.
Who wouldn't be?
Way to go, Zach. Oh, no. What I wanted to talk about was how this movie was originally supposed to be 3 hours. And the executive heads cut it down to 119 minutes. So there's huge chunks of this movie that you have no idea what's going on, especially because, a third of this cast, you have no idea their backstory?
There's two franchises that I will I don't even call the other one a franchise. I forgive the long movies. Titanic.
Okay.
Which was almost 3 hours.
Right.
And then The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tarantino's been getting long in his films.
Really?
Yeah. The last one he did.
Django?
No, wasn't Django. It was Hateful Eight. That movie was 3 hours.
You know what? I never finished it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
The last scene I saw was Kurt Russell. Spoiler. Whatever. When Kurt Russell gets killed.
But the thing about that movie, he done a lot of action, and that movie wasn't a lot of action.
It wasn't.
But if you go back, you have to look at it from this perspective. If you look at it more like Reservoir Dogs and less like Django and Inglourious Basterds, you will enjoy it more. I've seen it twice.
I saw it more as a murder mystery.
Right. I've seen it twice. And in seeing it twice is what made it this second time around, I appreciated it more. But it's a long movie to invest time into.
Hence, I haven't seen it. I think they're still playing it on HBO. I got to see it before they take it away. I want to know who. I still don't know.
No, it was good. I liked it a lot.
Shit, man, that movie when they finally reunite.
Oh yeah.
The girl. And, and then they shoot his face. Wasn't it right there? I was like, so Quentin Tarantino. I love you, baby, or something. And then some guy just blows his brain out.
God,
I was like,
love
damn.
Quentin.
Quentin's sick.
He's awesome. I think he's got one more movie and then he's done.
Nah.
That's
what they all say.
Well, no, I think he said he's got one more. I don't know what I read about it, but I forgot what he's doing. So from there, Punisher came out today, and I was supposed to have something for you guys. And sadly, I don't, because I had a meeting when I was going to watch. I had a 2-hour break in my.
So you were actually going to watch this on your break?
Dude, it's 45 minutes an episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always thought it was an hour.
No,
they feel like they're an hour.
They're about sometimes they can be an hour, about 45 minutes. But even still, I have 2 hours. I could have killed at least one episode to be
2-hour break?
In a 2-hour break? Yeah, I could have killed it.
Who gives you 2-hour breaks?
Miami-Dade.
Where the fucking government money is going? 2-hour break on a teacher? Are you serious?
2 hours and 10 minutes.
2 hours and 10? Is that your lunch break?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you must be in a really bad school that they need to let you relax.
Well, but I was in a meeting.
Go in there and shoot
I was
kids.
in a meeting for an hour and a half, so.
Hence, but you don't do that every time.
No, but I
was always wondering how you were able to text me so fast when I text you. I'm like,
sometimes they're doing work and I'm just like, yeah. So Punisher came out today, guys, and I'm gonna binge watch the hell. I mean, as soon as I get out of here, I'm starting it. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it. I'm actually gonna pay for my subscription today and watch it at work. I shit you not. That's what I'm doing.
That's what you do. I didn't finish Defenders. Mainly because I was moving in with my girlfriend and everything along those lines.
You need to see it.
I didn't finish it. I'm on episode 5 or 6.
I mean,
It was getting good.
It's not their best, but it's definitely better than
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
But you needed Iron.
Needed Iron Fist.
You needed Iron Fist.
A lot of you're not gonna know who his girlfriend is. You're not gonna know what the story is.
But I feel that his character has evolved from Iron Fist.
Yes, because it wasn't a different director. It was. It was a different director.
A different writer. I think it was a different writer.
Yeah, but they needed to change his character. He was so annoying. But I mean, when he punched Luke Cage in the face.
Oh yeah, no, but
that was awesome.
I really want them to do Heroes for Hire. I think Heroes for Hire would be a substantially better show than doing another Iron Fist season.
Heroes for Hire were the bad guys?
No, it was Luke Cage and Danny Rand just beating up people and making
Really?
money. Yeah, they're all about.
Well, that'd be cool. But
That'd be great.
they could do it. I mean,
That's what
the universe of Netflix. You can do whatever you want.
That's what I want. I would rather have this is my personal opinion. I would rather get another season of Daredevil, which we're getting. We're getting a season 3, a season 2 of Jessica Jones, which I'm excited about because they're bringing back what was his name?
No, they're not. Purple Man?
Yeah, he's trapped in her mind. Like she's
What?
Yeah,
that was the best villain.
dude, he was
The best villain of all Marvel. Everything. I thought he was the best.
He was so great.
Right after that, I would say it was Hera. My opinion. Hela was up there. Hela was excellent. Who would you say? Loki?
Loki's pretty great. I'm thinking, Loki is pretty great. Who else? I'm trying. The bad guy in Civil War, the Russian. No, I mean the German.
Yeah, he was.
He was good.
Yeah, he was good with Revenge. That fucking Civil War was so good too.
Yeah. So, Punisher coming out. Well, it came out. I'm binge watching it. As soon as I leave here, I'm starting. I'm gonna get my Taco Bell and I'm gonna be nasty. No gym for me. Straight Taco Bell and having my stomach hang over my pants and licking nacho cheese off my arm. I'm gonna be a nasty son of a bitch here in the next.
Oh, so you're gonna be every American?
Yeah. So that's entertainment. Unless something else.
No.
Else?
I think you.
November's been good. No, straight up, guys. November's been pretty good to us. October, November's been good to us for entertainment.
So one last tip news. Illuminati, is that Illuminati? Illumination. People who make the
Minions.
Yeah. And Despicable Me.
Mm-hmm.
They're setting up a deal with Nintendo.
Oh,
they're gonna make a big. They're
other
calling
movie.
it the biggest franchise deal or ever, or something like that. I think it's because they have to pay Nintendo a lot. And you told me Miyamoto's included in it.
Yeah.
Well, he has to be. He's like, he doesn't let anybody touch that shit. After the Mario movie, he ain't gonna let anybody embarrass it. I'm excited about it because it's gonna be CG. Will it work?
What are you making?
Huh?
You didn't even give the audience what it is.
I thought I said Mario, didn't I?
Well, no, you said Nintendo.
Oh, shit. It's a Mario movie. Oh, I'm sorry. I even said Miyamoto. I was like, oh, just say what movie. Okay. It's a Mario movie. I mean, will it work? I don't know. I mean, one of the things about Mario that everybody likes is one of the things that Franks likes about characters when they're mute and they don't say anything.
I love that. That is the greatest.
Mario's. Yeah, of course. Mario says a couple of things, but he doesn't talk. When you give them voice, it could be bad.
That's what that's why Dead Space 1 was so good.
Exactly. Yes, it was.
I'm trying to think of another silent character.
Hold on. There's so many. I can't think of.
Well, I mean, that was with Skyrim, with Fallout. That was the aspect that I loved is that you would answer, but you never heard a voice.
Exactly.
When they did that in Fallout 4, I was upset. I did not. It took me out of the game.
Link is quiet. Samus is quiet. Most of the time is the best characters that don't say anything.
I mean, Kratos is a man. He's a man of few words.
But yeah, he goes right to the point. But
yeah.
No, I know what you're talking. There's another one, and I can't think of it. Man, where they don't say anything, and I'm sure people are listening to this going like, "Come on." Anyway, that was enough for the news. But let's move on to games now.
Did you play anything?
Yes, I did. I purchased the most famous game for the month that everybody's been talking about, which leads us to the other news that, you know.
Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I something that kind of slipped under the radar that I forgot about, and then I saw it that it got released. I was like, oh shit. Final Fantasy 15 released Comrades, which is their online multiplayer game. It got pushed back, and I got it. It's good. It's not the greatest multiplayer aspect in the world. The one thing that I do love is that it has stayed true to the way Final Fantasy 15 plays. It doesn't play like most MMOs. I feel that they've taken a page to a certain degree from Grand Theft Auto Online in the aspect of when you play a mission online, it takes you out and throws you in this mission with 4 people. There's nobody else, so the game can run better because there's less glitches that can transpire in an open world game. That's what this Final Fantasy 15 does. It takes you and it puts you into this limited area. You fight monsters, you kill monsters. Spoiler, not spoiler, I'm going to try to get this out. In Final Fantasy 15, it's chaptered based. So the game takes place over, I think, 20 or 30 years. And in one spot of the game, the main character, Noctis, disappears. The world kind of goes to shit in him leaving. When he comes back, you find the world in a giant cesspool. The way the multiplayer works, it takes place during that time that he disappears, where you're part of the group called the Kingsclave, which is in part in the movie, which is kind of the royal guard, if you will, who has the abilities of Noctis that is lent out by the king. So you are a member of the Kingsclave, and you go and you fight monsters, and you're trying to restore humanity. From what I've only played about 5 or 6 hours. I haven't played a lot. I'm going to play a little bit more when my girlfriend doesn't want to watch Punisher.
Or is it your girlfriend?
Oh, well, dude, she wants to watch Punisher. So when she goes to bed, I'm going to play the game, and then tomorrow we'll continue our binge watching. But it's cool so far. I'm hoping for a lot, and I'm bracing myself for disappointment. It's a $20 DLC. It's not a free DLC, which we've been used to thus far.
Okay.
In spending money for the DLC, and like a lot of Japanese DLC, there's nothing else. Like what you buy is what you get.
At McDonald's today. Sorry.
It's all good. So everything you can unlock. You get cosmetics, you get new weapons, things along those lines. One of the rumors is that after some time, Square is going to allow you to take your avatar, put it in the main game, and you can play as them instead of one of your party members, because the game is very limited. It only has 4 party members throughout the entire game. You get companions that join, but you don't use them. So the idea here is that the avatars go into the game and you can play as them. What I'm hoping for is with all the aesthetics, with the clothing, haircuts and stuff, whatever you download and whatever you get in the multiplayer, that will actually transition into the single player game, which would give the game more replay value, which I would feel extremely.
How much bigger is it now by adding this DLC?
Apparently,
it was 100 gigs without it.
Apparently, they're going to add just a bunch of areas that you weren't able to go to in the actual game. So I feel like they're just gonna open up the game.
Holy shit!
And that's where when we first started the podcast, you heard me talk about Final Fantasy 15, and I said it wasn't a bad game and it wasn't a great game. It's just a good game.
I'm gonna get it,
and I wish it was completed. And they keep piecing this game out and sending it out in sections, and you can see how it's not finished yet, and it's not finished, and it's not finished because every time you get another little piece, you're like, damn, that's awesome. I wish I didn't beat this, and I would have had this experience the first time I played.
I mean, I really want to play it. I buy every Final Fantasy, and I've only held back because of the PC.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was gonna come out, and right before I decided to buy it, it's coming out in January. It's 170 gigs
on PC.
On PC.
It's a big game.
I'm assuming it's with everything.
Yeah.
Plus the the DLC. I'm assuming. I might be wrong.
And it's a beautiful game. You're probably gonna miss out on the Assassin's Creed.
Probably because it's a limited time.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
it ends in January, so I don't know.
I'm not gonna get it.
And with that, this cross play thing that games are doing, I'm a little over it because you have Final Fantasy 15 and Assassin's Creed, and then you have Noctis is the main
Going to
character.
Tekken.
He's going to be in Tekken.
Well, I mean, fighting games have done that.
Yeah, no,
but
don't get me wrong, dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looks pretty awesome.
yeah.
In
Isn't that
Injustice.
DC or is it Dark Horse?
No, that's the.
I think Ninja Turtles is Dark Horse.
But it's the same thing. It's
I
kind
know.
of like saying Visceral and I can't say Visceral. It's like saying Respawn and EA. It's one and the same, or BioWare and EA.
I know. I'm just saying that. I don't. Fighting game is different. I mean, when I heard that about the what's his name,
Noctis.
Noctis coming out for Tekken, I wasn't shocked because it sounds like a good idea.
That's
but
another Black Friday game.
When you do
$20.
Assassin's Creed, is it $20?
$20 Black Friday.
I might
Best
get
Buy.
that on actual. I'm not gonna buy fighting games anymore for PC. Just because the community.
Let me know if you need me to get you a copy.
The community is in for fighting games to me is at
Console.
a console, whether it's Street Fighter 5 and all those. So I might get.
So I need $40 from you to get you Injustice and anything else.
I really want Injustice, so I'll give you $20 for Injustice if you can find it.
Yeah, I'm going to like 6 places.
I'm fucking sleeping in.
Yeah,
But yeah, when you put Assassin's Creed in Final Fantasy, I'll give you an Easter egg. I'll let you have that, like Metal Gear with Assassin's Creed.
when he does the plunge,
The
and he has the hood.
I thought it was a plunge only.
Well, no, the plunge was
And
in
then
Peace Walker. The hood was in
somebody-
Metal Gear Solid 4.
In Peace Walker, it was
He does the plunge.
somebody tells him too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, back in ancient times,
Yeah.
there was an assassin, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I mean, come on, you're just throwing everybody off. Like, to me, I think it's silly.
I do too.
What's another one? Another game that has that crossover like that? I don't think there's anything else.
There's a bunch. I mean, we can look at.
We just choose to forget it.
Yeah, and it just. I hate when things are in your face.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, cup of noodles. Fucking Final Fantasy 15. Go back to podcast 1, guys. Hear me rant and rave about that nonsense. God, I was angry.
Did you play anything else?
Did I play anything else? No, I think I played some more. I mean, I go back to my cache. The Grand Theft Auto, Titanfall. God, I love Titanfall.
Well,
I love Titanfall so much, dude. I gotta see how much that is for Black Friday. Because if it's cheap enough,
you make me sometimes want to download this game again and play it again.
I just want to get it so we can play online together. And then if we play online together, I think you would enjoy it. In my opinion,
I mean, I never played the online. I only played the
campaign was awesome too.
Campaign.
Dude,
The
that
campaign was
mode.
good.
Do you remember when you jumped in the tunnel and you had to like switch between the future and the past because there was a fire, then a
Yes.
fan, and a fire, and a
Yes.
fan,
And
and a
I
fire?
always tell you the same
I
thing.
know you saw you, but
I always answer with that.
Titanfall did it first.
Did it?
Yeah,
No, they both came out at the same time. Come
Titanfall
on.
did it first.
No, what the fuck? I'm gonna check that out.
Here, I'll check it out.
I think Dishonored 2 came out at the same time as Titanfall 2. And in my opinion, Dishonored 2 did it way cooler. But,
Go ahead.
you know,
Go
Frank
ahead.
never played Dishonored 2, so he wouldn't know.
I think that's $12 on Black Friday.
But you didn't even play the first one.
I have it on my PlayStation 3.
Either way, I think the future thing was cool on both, but I think Dishonored did it cooler. That's my opinion. Anyway, could you see the pass at the same time in Titanfall?
Yeah.
No, could
Titanfall
you?
did it first.
Could you see?
Dishonored 2, November 11th.
Uh-huh.
Titanfall 2, October 28th.
For a fucking 10, you think the production it wasn't at the what the fuck? That's like saying what are the two animated movies? They always come out at the same a year apart, but they're the same shit. Like fucking what is it? Like Finding Nemo, and then DreamWorks came out with
What the movie? Will Smith?
Fishes. I don't know what it was called.
Shark's Tale.
There's always something like that. There's Bug's Life, and then there's Ants. You know, it's like they steal each other's ideas and stuff. You got Coco, and before Coco it was Book of the Dead.
That was good. That was really
Book
good.
of the Dead was really good.
That was Guillermo del Toro. That was really good.
Was that?
Yeah, I think he presented it.
Yeah, okay. That's what
I'm excited for Coco. Coco looks awesome.
Yeah.
Coco looks so fun.
I will see it for free.
What is Coco? Who is it? I think it's like the big ones. I think it's Toy Story, Up, and something. Because there are different levels of Pixar, and I think Toy Story and Up.
No, there was another one. It wasn't Wall-E. Fuck, it's the last one that just came out. The last Pixar movie. And not Cars.
The one before that, which was... Damn it. Someone's yelling.
It wasn't Moana.
Somebody's screaming at their
Oh
fucking
my God.
phone.
What the fuck was the last Pixar movie?
Somebody's crashing their car. You motherfuckers.
Oh,
God damn it.
Fuck.
I hate you people.
And I have them all, too. Shit. Whatever.
But no, I'm really excited for Coco. That's next week, isn't it?
Next week, yes.
Oh, yes, I'll be there. Hell yeah, I'll be there. And my girlfriend loves the Day of the Dead stuff. She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves it. So she's really excited for it too.
Anywho, how did we get to this? We were talking about something else. You said Titanfall.
Titanfall's great.
Anyway, yes, okay, Titanfall is good. Yes,
it's great.
So let's talk about what I played. I got a deal with Steam. They had. Have you ever played Outlast?
No, I've seen Outlast. I've never.
But have you ever
played it? No, I've only seen it.
I don't know. I think you'd be frustrated because you're not the type who would run. But in this game, you're only
I'm not what?
That would run. You look like you would fight, right? Yeah, if you're playing a game, you want to fight, right?
I play the game as much as the game wants me to.
Okay,
play.
in Silent Hill 2, when you first saw Pyramid Head, what was your first reaction?
Run.
Did you run?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you would like Outlast.
Yeah, no,
That's my always my psychological test.
Dude, my thing is this. It's like I'm a live to fight another day kind of person.
Okay, well, Outlast doesn't give you weapons, doesn't give you anything. It's the whole point is to run and hide. Whenever you see anything, you run and hide. But that game is fucking scary as hell. I know Outlast came out for a while, so I know, but I got a good deal with Steam where they had the Outlast 1 and 2 for like $19, and I already owned Outlast 1. So the cool thing about Steam is that if you already own the game in the package, they still give you the discount. So I got it for like $12.
Nice.
So Outlast 2, oh my God, that game's so fucked up.
Well, I've seen the videos of Outlast too, and just from the moment it starts off, like because you got a camcorder, right, and you can put on the night vision to see, but you only got so much battery.
The battery runs out. It's really dark. We're talking about dark. Like if you don't have the camera on, you ain't gonna see shit, and it's one hit, one kill. You know?
Yeah.
They get you, you're fucking dead. I mean, I think you can run for a little bit if they hit you a couple of times, but there's some people there that if they hit you once, they fucking kill you. And bro, man, this fucking game is so scary. You need to run in this game. There's no other choice. You see anything, you run the other way. But it's very good. I love horror, man. I love horror games.
Did you play Until Dawn?
Yes. Wait. Yes, I have it for free on my.
I have it for free.
On my.
I'm waiting to play because once again my girlfriend likes.
It was interesting.
She likes horror stuff. I rented it. I started to play it, but then I stopped playing it.
It's interesting. Because,
it was interesting
because you make the decisions of what you're gonna do. It's not really much of a fighting or anything like that. Just it's like think Telltale games.
Yeah,
type of game.
Yeah,
but with lifelike.
Yeah. Oh,
it's really really interesting. And then I do like also that your decisions affect
everything.
The whole game. You know,
apparently there's a trophy that if you could save everybody.
Fuck! I already have 2 people who died, so I don't know how.
Are you talking the very beginning?
I'm like halfway.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I can't possibly think of a way to save everyone.
I must be weird or something because do you remember playing the game?
It's been a while.
But you remember like how the girl and everybody was like embarrassed that like you kissed her or something? But she wasn't ugly by any stretch of the means. I'm sitting there playing the game like, why is everybody making fun of her? Because she's not.
Oh, because she took her shirt off?
Yeah.
And they all made fun of her because she was in her bra?
Yeah, but she was good looking. Like it wasn't even remotely close to her being
maybe
an
because the
abomination.
guy already had a girlfriend.
I don't know. It just.
And she was like. Who the fuck knows how millennials think?
For me, that rubbed me the wrong way. That needed better writing, in my
so
opinion.
you're saying she should have been ugly? Then they could make fun of her.
Yeah, I feel
Oh my god!
because it didn't.
Because she was attractive.
Yeah, it didn't. But the thing was is I'm not one to sit there and say like every actor or actress needs to be pretty, but when you make a judgmental view predicated on physical attributes, it needs to hold some kind of water. It goes back. Do you remember the movie Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah.
Where she had like the chick was hot even when she had on, but they're like, let me try something. And she takes off the glasses and pulls down the girl's ponytail,
just like that.
I'm like, yeah, but she was still attractive with the pigtail, with the ponytail.
But
and
I think they were making fun of that.
Yeah, they are making fun of that, but that idea is so arbitrary. Like you need to find some. If you're gonna go off of that, you need to make that like, I would never date that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you're really going for the ugly duckling aesthetic, you
ever saw Ugly Betty? Did you ever see that? Oh, forget it.
The television.
It was a television show based on a soap opera in Spanish, but
Yeah,
the
but
girl was really ugly, but she's actually pretty.
Yeah,
And
but they did the braces and they did the
Yeah, she was like-
but they like messed up her hair.
Exactly.
They gave her
Zits and stuff,
Yeah, they gave her the blemishes, and then from there they gave her the speech impediment.
yeah.
Everything. There was nothing about her that screamed attractiveness.
Exactly.
Even though,
But the other ones did.
what is their name? America something? America Ferrera.
America Ferrera.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue. I only have a certain amount of time. Anyway, I got Outlast. I played that. And then today I purchased the one and only, which will lead to our final comment, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, I know people are saying, why the hell did you buy that game? But I bought it, one, because I do a podcast, and I think it's fair that we talk about certain games. And it's not as bad as other games that we don't mention even their names. But I only got I don't like multiplayer, so I know the whole shenanigans of everybody all pissed off is about the online feature. I didn't get the game for the online feature. I got it for the story. First thing first, I put the game on. This is not a lie. I'm telling you the fucking truth. The first 2 minutes of playing, which you're playing a little droid that helps you escape from your jail cell, I got stuck. And I couldn't move, and I had to restart the fucking game. That already gave me a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, seriously, got stuck between a corner, and I couldn't move. I wanted to just destroy the fucking monitor. I was so pissed. So you play somebody from the Empire. Her name is Eden or Iden. I think it's Eden, but Eden, and she's she's part of a special forces that they're like super awesome bad guys. I think they should have been in those movies. They're so high above. They're in charge of the stormtroopers. Okay. Above them.
So
they're like assassins. I don't want to say they're assassins.
What's her name? Who's the silver?
I don't know what her name is. Her name is Eden in the show.
No, in episode 7.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the chick from Game of Thrones. The tall chick.
Why? What about her?
Phantasm.
What about her?
Is she one of them or no?
No.
Okay.
There's only one girl in everybody. She's in charge of like 5 guys or something like that. It's a group of 5. Man, I forgot the name of the group. Either way, it takes place right after episode 6.
Yeah.
Right? 6.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Jedi. And you're in. Oh my God, guys! I'm sorry. I don't know names by heart, even though I watch all of these movies. Endor. Am I saying that?
Yeah.
Endor. She's in Endor as the fight is going up, where Luke Skywalker is fighting Darth Vader, and Darth Vader kills the Empire. So when she's coming back up, she doesn't even come back up. When she looks up, the fucking the Death Star explodes, and then everything goes to hell. I played enough of that. Her character's interesting. I don't think it's boring. People are calling the story boring. I don't think it's boring. The controls are smooth. The controls, the game is DICE. I don't even want to give any prep to EA. DICE does amazing job with this game. I mean, if you pick the right choice for a Star Wars game, it's them. It looks beautiful. Every detail about Star Wars there is amazing. It plays fine. I didn't feel like it played as bad as the demo or the beta for online, but maybe it's online. You get options where you can do third person or first person. You get to pick whatever you like better. I prefer third person because you get more of the detail and you get the reflections of the helmet and you see all this type of shit. I think it's better. One of the couple things that I didn't like is when you shoot the bad guys. I would shoot like 5-6 times. I'm used to Star Wars, man. One hit, you're fucking dead.
It's a laser.
Yeah, right? So you're like shooting they're not even the bad guys. You're shooting the good guys. And you 5-6 times in the chest and they're still going. You have to do the headshot. If not, they don't die. I didn't like that. But the acting is really good. It's on par. It's excellent acting. So I finished up in the level where you use, spoiler alert, you use Luke Skywalker. So you actually play, I guess, both versions. I don't know if you get to play any other characters, but I play Luke Skywalker. Now, here's the problem with the way that they use the Jedi. And I was telling Frank about this. I'm used to Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Which,
that was a really good franchise.
When you play a game like that as a Jedi, and I'm sure people will say the same thing for Knights of the Old Republic and stuff, and then you play Luke Skywalker in this game. Okay, DICE is good at doing games for first person and for shooters, first person shooters, but not for this. It was terrible. It was everything from the animation for the character, the way it moved. He can't even. It's a fucking Jedi. I should be able to lift myself up and fucking jump off a big cliff or some shit, you know? He doesn't even do that. He does a little jump. And when you hear Jedi, it should be like unfair, you know?
Oh, yeah.
One Jedi against 100 stormtroopers, and that's it. You fucking annihilate them. Now, they do give you a couple of advantages. If you push down the button, you can hold the lightsaber, and then he automatically deflects the lasers. But not enough where he's a badass. And Luke Skywalker was a badass in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
he was trained with Yoda.
Yeah, at this stage in the game,
yeah, exactly. Now this is after his father sacrifices himself and kills, so he should be like super awesome. And maybe I haven't played enough, but it was. I guess the controllers just killed it for me. It didn't feel like he was awesome. He didn't feel like it. You run, and I mean, God, man, when you take a lifesaver, you want to be able. Hence the Force Unleashed. You want to be able to slice somebody's arm off or somebody's head off, not just change and they fall. You know, I mean, it's not. Maybe that's because they're trying to go more like the Star Wars movies. Did they do that? Were they that violent in the Star Wars movies?
In the original, they were. If you remember A New Hope, like Obi-Wan cuts that dude's arm off, and you see it on the ground.
Okay, yeah.
But for the most part, Luke cuts, but they fall forward. You don't see it.
All right, yeah. So I mean, in Episode 1, they cut Darth Maul in half.
Yeah,
and there was no blood. Oh, but there wouldn't be blood because it's hot, right? Yeah. It would just burn you. Either way,
that's what I'm waiting for.
That's where I'm at. I haven't played the multiplayer. I'll talk about it next week, but. Now what we're gonna lead to before we finish off.
Yes.
We're gonna keep it short, Frank, because I gotta
go. Let me say I want to say 3 weeks. And if you're watching, you can see this fist hold up for 3 weeks. I'm yelling at Jose saying that we need to say shit. We can't just sit back and let this industry rape us for the money, take everything from us for 3, 4, 5 weeks. And Jose's like, Frank, what are you going to do? That's the way the industry is. Let me tell you, we, the people, did not sit idly by. We, the people, we as gamers said, no, this is
right.
Bullshit. And EA had to take they didn't even have the choice. They had nothing. They had absolutely nothing. They had no merit to stand on. They tried to tweak it, and it didn't work. So they, as of yesterday? It wasn't yesterday. They took the entire microtransaction. Now, you know that there's a video.
But there's still loot boxes in there, though.
There's a video online. That shows what the $99 loot crate got you, and they go, guess what? Not a whole lot. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This one, you want to sit there and say, how do you know Rockstar's not going to do this? This is why.
This is going to change everything.
This is going to change everything. But I was thinking about this.
I feel bad that it had to be EA too.
I don't feel bad. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you're a greedy fuck, you deserve it. You deserve everything that you get. This is what I was thinking about. This model works. The pay-to-win model works for free-to-play games. Games that are free. If I'm getting a game like, Clash of Clans or the Titanfall game that I have, or any kind of multiplayer game that I download on mobile that's free, loot crates and things like that, it's viable. Because guess what? I didn't pay anything at the beginning. So I can see why that aspect works in the game. Hey, guess what? You could either sit there and wait till your energy recharges after 7 hours, or you can give us $5 and then get all this stuff. And people do that. That's how the gambling aesthetic about that works.
How many hours did they say it had to be to get everything? Like 4,000 hours?
Oh my God. It was, and 4, that was to get one. That was to get one.
No, to get one is 40.
No. It was like some 4,000 hours to get. It was like level 40, but it takes 4,000 hours, and that's without getting anything.
No, I think you're wrong. It's 40 hours to get unlock one character. 40 hours, one character.
Top tier. But that's without
like Darth Vader.
Yeah, but that's without unlocking anything else.
Oh, that's right.
You would have to go 40 hours to get one character, and there are 2 top tier characters, and then after that you have your Boba Fett's, your Han Solos, your Darth Mauls and everything, because Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader are like the pinnacle of Star Wars.
Yeah, their excuse was that they wanted to make people feel like it was an achievement. But come on, like seriously, you've made it so tough for it to get it to force people to pay to get it faster. Don't fucking bullshit me and say that was the reasoning that it's an achievement. No, that's bullshit.
And let me tell you what, I posted it on Evil Metal Gamers. I posted it, hashtag we the people. I went at EA. I'm like, fuck you, EA. We won. We won. The gamers won. The people won. We're not going to stand by and let you try to take us. It angers me because, I'm not stupid though, guys. You said Ubisoft made more money from microtransactions than they did from the games. I get microtransactions. I'm fine with microtransactions. I put microtransactions in the Titanfall, and I put microtransactions into Grand Theft Auto. Why? Because one, you've given me so much cool stuff, and I want some other cool stuff. And Last of Us, I don't even play the game, but I put a good $5-10 into it. But I enjoyed your game, and I want to reward you because I enjoyed it.
I actually like those microtransactions better than what they used to make you do, which is paying. You would get that one thing you like, right? Let's say you have that one cool, whatever, uniform or whatever outfit that you like, and they would force you to pay $25 for the DLC to get that one outfit you like, and the rest was shit.
Yeah.
So microtransactions are good in certain ways because if that's all you want for $5. And I mean, then go ahead, $5 and get what you want. You don't have to get $30 and get all that shit. So yes, you're right. In that aspect, absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
But to pay to win, I'm against that.
Oh, and so am I. And that's why I relish in this idea that EA has to burn because of it. Now with that, I was talking, and. We're coming up on our final thoughts here, but with that being said, I never wanted this game to fail. Me neither. We were in the group chat, and one of our friends is like, it it pisses me off that you guys want this game to fail. And I never wanted this game to fail. I was looking forward to this game when it first got announced because, Jose plays PC. I'm on PS4. And, I have other friends. And this was this idea that this game, we all love Star Wars. This is a multiplayer game that we could all jump on and play and have a good time. And we were all looking forward to it. And I started that train. I'm like, yes. And then they go and did this shit. And I'm like, no, man, that's not what it is.
No, it's not right. Absolutely not. And they kept that shit to themselves because they knew people would. I mean, I'm surprised they put it in the beta. I'm surprised they put that shit in the beta.
But I mean, and DICE put some love into it because it's gorgeous.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous. But it goes back, and this goes back to a little bit to the Assassin's Creed where everybody wants to make these games beautiful, but they're not putting in the time and effort to perfect it. And I would rather have a less pretty game with crisper controls.
Exactly. Like Force Unleashed. I would play Force Unleashed right now, and the graphics are not even close to what this game is like.
No.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, no, Force Unleashed was... Dude, you should see what they have. Is that on PC or no?
Yeah, they have it on PC.
I'd get that and mod it.
I don't think everything can be modded.
No, I guarantee everything can be modded. Dude, can you imagine like playing because do you remember the Force Unleashed? Was it the first one where you had the robot and the robot would try to kill you because it was training?
Yeah.
It was constantly training you. And part of it was to be Darth Maul. The last time you fought him, he was Darth Maul.
Yes. That was part 2.
That was part 2? I thought that was part 1.
I thought it was part 2.
Anyways, so that means that there is in the data a Darth Maul skin character.
So you could technically, add him in there.
Why aren't you downloading it as we speak?
Because there is no mod for that. I'll look it up.
That dude, you look that up. We're gonna have like a high school sleepover. We're gonna have Funyuns and raw cookie dough with Mountain Dew, and your girlfriend and your daughter are going to be asleep, and we're going to be in onesies playing video games in front of the monitor at 2 a.m.
I can hook it up to the TV. So we can actually play in the big screen.
That'd be legit. No, but it's a good day for us gamers, and it shows that if we're not, and I'm not here to complain about every little aspect, but when we are legitimately wronged, we need we need to stand up, and this proves it. This here proves it. I'm a person who, if something is wrong in society, we need to do something. If you're gonna bitch just to bitch, then kick rocks.
I totally agree with you. We can't be quiet. This is one thing that EA did by doing this terrible thing. He united all gamers to fight about this shit, because this type of shit don't work in PC. In the PC community, if somebody fucks with PC, they will fucking destroy you.
Yeah,
they will destroy you. You don't believe me? You can ask 2K. They know really fast what happens when you fuck with PC. Remember, they took the mods out?
Oh, yeah.
And then the PC community just blew the fuck up. And this one, you united everyone. PlayStation, console player, PC player. Everybody was pissed. It was all over the game news. I mean, it didn't make it to the actual news, but
it got to the highest.
To the highest, where some people were some countries were contemplating not to ban it because it was considered gambling.
It came up on my Yahoo News.
Well, there you go.
It came up on Yahoo News. So I mean, that's.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's not on syndicated CNN, Fox, but when it comes up on mainstream news like Yahoo or something,
yeah,
that's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Anyway,
so gamer nerds, dorks, all of us out there, enjoy your Punisher.
Enjoy everything. I mean,
and if you haven't,
Coco
if you haven't seen your Ragnarok, go see Ragnarok.
Yes, I mean,
if you want to go and dive in STD, go see JL.
Anyway, let me take a chance to say, guys, have a happy Thanksgiving, since our podcast is usually the day after Thursday.
Enjoy yourselves on Black Friday shopping.
Enjoy it. Don't get stabbed by an angry mom or something like that. Be safe out there.
And one last thing, and I mean, I'm trying not to be political out there.
Oh, God.
But this news really upset me. Guys, please. I know this sounds crazy and weird and all that, but with what happened recently in the news, it hurts me as a person because it hurts me.
Keep going.
It hurts me as a person because I'm a huge fan and advocate for endangered species. We suck as human beings, and we continue to do things that kill off animals and all kinds of stuff along those lines. And with the ban that Donald Trump recently did, and I don't care whether you're a Republican or Democrat. I'm not trying to get political, but this whole thing about killing elephants and that trophy hunting is okay, it's really not. It's really not cool. I don't really care about your affiliation. I'm not going to sit here and try to make this a political thing. Donald Trump's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm here speaking about a cause and something that we had an animal who was endangered and then it's coming back, but now we're on the verge of putting it back on that endangered species list because people want to go hunting and kill animals that have no business hunting them. They're not dangerous. They're not bad. They're probably the most sympathetic animal on the face of the planet Earth. And we're going to hunt them because it looks cool to hang on our wall. That's my question. I don't have an answer for that. So please do something,
Sign your petition.
Sign your petition. Talk to a senator, congressman, because it's just not cool. I don't care who you are. It's not cool. And I don't want to get political. That's not right. And with that, enjoy your time this weekend. This weekend and next weekend. Love, peace, happiness is what I always send out to you guys. And I'm going to bring my collection so you guys can see the massive amount of games.
Okay, we'll do that.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
All right, guys. Take care.
Peace.